Join me as I dive deep into 5 mind-blowing biblical prophecies about Israel that could change everything you think you know. Today, I want to talk about a topic that's not only fascinating, but also incredibly relevant to our world. Today, biblical prophecies regarding Israel. From the ancient texts of the Bible, we find prophetic words that speak directly to the people of Israel, offering guidance, hope, and insight into the nation's destiny. Israel has faced its fair share of challenges throughout history, from the Babylonian exile to the Roman destruction of Jerusalem. The Jewish people have endured countless struggles, persecution, and displacement. Despite these hardships, the prophecies of the Bible have continually provided hope and guidance to the people of Israel. These ancient words have given them a sense of purpose, reminding them of their unique role in God's plan and their connection to the land. But these prophecies are not just relics of the past. They're incredibly relevant to our modern world. They offer a glimpse into the divine plan, a plan that's still unfolding today. By examining these prophecies, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of the Middle East, the rise of anti-Semitism, and the ongoing struggle for peace in the region. As we delve into these prophecies, we're reminded that God is not just a distant observer, but an active participant in human history. He's a God who loves, comforts, and guides his people, even in the darkest of times. One of the most remarkable prophecies about Israel is the promise of their return to the land. In Deuteronomy 30:3-5, we read, "The Lord your God will restore your fortunes, and have compassion on you, and gather you again from all the nations where he scattered you." This prophecy, given over 2,500 years ago, speaks of a time when the Jewish people would return to their homeland after being scattered across the globe. Another prophecy speaks of the rebuilding of Jerusalem. In Isaiah 44:28, we read, "Who says of Cyrus, he is my shepherd, and he shall fulfill all my purpose, saying of Jerusalem, she shall be built, and of the temple, your foundation shall be laid." This prophecy, given during the Babylonian exile, foretold the rebuilding of Jerusalem under the Persian Empire, a feat that seemed impossible at the time. A third prophecy speaks of the ingathering of the Jews from the four corners of the earth. In Ezekiel 37:21-22, we read, "And say to them, Thus says the Lord God, Behold, I will take the people of Israel from the nations among which they have gone, and will gather them from all around, and bring them into their own land." This prophecy, given during the Babylonian captivity, spoke of a time when the Jewish people would be regathered to their homeland, a process that began in the late 19th century and continues to this day. A fourth prophecy speaks of the restoration of the Hebrew language. In Zephaniah 3-9, we read, "For at that time will change the speech of the peoples to a pure speech, that all of them call upon the name of the Lord, and serve him with one accord." This prophecy, given during the Babylonian exile, foretold the revival of the Hebrew language, which was considered a dead language until the late 19th century. The fifth and most impactful prophecy is the one spoken of in Jeremiah 31:31-34, which foretells the new covenant. This prophecy speaks of a time when God would write his laws on the hearts of his people, rather than on stone tablets. This new covenant, fulfilled through the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ, has brought about a profound shift in the way God interacts with humanity. But among all these prophecies, the one that stands out the most is the prophecy of Israel's restoration. This prophecy, given in Ezekiel 37, speaks of a time when God would take the dry bones of Israel, breathe life into them, and raise them up as a mighty nation once more. This prophecy has been fulfilled in our modern era, as we've witnessed the miraculous rebirth of the State of Israel in 1948. The fulfillment of this prophecy has far-reaching implications for the future of Israel. It reminds us that God is still actively involved in human history, guiding and directing the course of nations. It also speaks to the ongoing struggle for peace and security in the region, as God continues to work out his plan for the people of Israel. In conclusion, these 5 biblical prophecies offer a unique window into the heart of God. revealing His love and concern for the people of Israel. They remind us that God is not just a distant observer, but an active participant in human history, guiding and directing the course of nations. What are your thoughts on these prophecies? Do you think they're relevant to our modern world? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to check out my next video on biblical history.